catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And so it's the West All-Stars, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome to halftime of the West putting on a show in that first half. And that's exactly what the All-Star game is all about. So much talent on the floor for the Western Conference this year, and they're putting it all to use. The East in danger of getting their doors blown off if they don't turn things around in a big way in the second half.
Well, when it comes to a shootout, the Wild West is what it's all about. These guys score in bunches. Really hard to match up with. The East has tried to put up a fight, but they don't really have the same level of talent as you've seen in the first half.
We know the Western Conference roster is filled with superstars, not just all-stars. But the best of the best in the East aren't going to just go down without a fight. I think the East needs to be a little bit more physical and probably work a little bit harder, and the second half is going to be fun.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly.
Remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final two quarters.
They've got Antetokounmpo. Shaquille is out there with Olajuwon. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point. That's the five out there for the East All-Stars. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And Antetokounmpo is an excellent penetrator. Moves as a man much smaller would. I mean, this guy's 7 feet tall with that kind of agility. Just finds ways to knife inside the lane and finish through contact. Really impressive.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Here's Robertson. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Robertson's got his third basket of the night right there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Throws it up high. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
Even with that miss, they're shooting seven.
Well, that was a strong dunk.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. And it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Jordan. On the wing, Bryant, guarded by Jordan. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And Bryant just plays without fear. In fact, he's constantly looking to score through the contact.
And Bryant is the total platinum level package. A lethal shooter, an exceptional defender, a flat-out assassin on offense, and most importantly, this guy's a leader, too.
Chamberlain with the block.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And it goes out of bounds. And the last touch by Antetokounmpo. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's Harden with the ball for the East All-Stars. To the inside. Olajuwon, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Irving's checked in for the West. Harden the pass to Giannis. He dishes it to Jordan. Harden outside to end the run. Chamberlain with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Irving. The rebound by Harden. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Bryant has the open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game. And here are the East All-Stars. They trail by 18. To the paint, here's Olajuwon. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
And, you know, even when you D Olajuwon up, he still overwhelms you with his size and footwork. Has an outstanding feel for the interior.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
LeBron kicks to Bird. Over Giannis. And it's Bird missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Harden finds Jordan. Now, here is Olajuwon. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Here's James. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Harden right side. Plenty of space. That one's not going to go. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Here we go, one-on-one. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
No good on the second free throw. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Shaq. Russell comes in for Olajuwon. And Curry subbed in for Michael Jordan. The West also making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Bird. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Kobe. He's with the ball. And they double up Giannis. Harden outside to the middle. West All-Stars with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Nikola Jokic, the 41st pick overall back in 2014. Not many expected him to be an all-star.
You don't slip that far without most every team in the league kind of missing the boat. This game, though, is so unique. Not many who can dominate with their playmaking from the center position.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The East making a switch. Lillard's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Durant's checked in. East All-Stars on defense. It's a 13-point game. And here we go. Here's Lillard. West All-Stars with the rebound. Now here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. And it's sent back by Russell.
Great timing there. Outstanding instincts by Bill Russell. Then the long reach. It's a wrap.
Here's Embiid. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And sometimes, guys, there's just no stopping Durant. His jumper is straight cash, and especially given how high his release point is on that jumper.
Here's Curry. And no good. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Irving against Curry for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so Lillard will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Down by 15. And so on to Antetokounmpo looking over it. Jokic, no good.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Curry can't get it to go.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And the shot is good. Westbrook's got 12 in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
They get it back.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Yeah, changing ends. Not many guys can keep up with Russell. But there's also the intelligence he brings, knowing exactly where to go for the finish.
The kick out to Irving. Fires the 3. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Giannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Really enjoy watching Antetokounmpo show off his toughness. I mean, he's not a real thick guy, long, angular, and muscular, and much tougher than he looks. That's why I think he's able to overpower defenders at times.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. And Joel Embiid with another All-Star game to his credit. He's right at home in all this attention.
A star on social media, one of the game's most devoted trash talkers, and he certainly can make some highlights.
McHale's checked in for Nikola Jokic. The West also making some changes. Simmons comes in for Joel Embiid. Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Irving. KD's shot is off.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Down low, Russell. AT that time from Leonard. And it's Simmons penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Connects from three-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that. No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
Curry against Westbrook. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Pippen. They grab their own miss. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, you got to box out Simmons. It's plain and simple, guys. When you don't, he can really hurt you on the offensive boards.
Curry dishes to Lillard. 46 seconds left to play in the third. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the East. Chamberlain's checked in for the West. Robertson comes in for Russell Westbrook. Lillard's gone 3 of 10 shooting so far, only 30%. Here's Leonard. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. The East making a switch. Jordan's checked in. Here's Robertson. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Robertson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really one of the best at working kind of that in-between area. He's got that high release point on his jumper, which makes it unblockable.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Curry against Robertson. Shot clock at 6. From the stripe. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Curry's got 12 points in the game. Off on that one. And so it's the West All-Stars out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. Robertson is out there with Pippen. Then there's Bird. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Chamberlain in at the center position. Here's Curry, the feed to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's McHale, goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Bird outside. Back to Robertson. He lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Shaq's checked in for the East. Olajuwon comes in for McHale. Then for the West All-Stars, LeBron's checked in for Ben Simmons. And Kobe is subbed in for Scottie Pippen. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Count that bucket.
Yeah, just a nice little move through the contact there. Curry with the fantastic body control.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Curry against Chamberlain. Robertson outside. Back to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Well, I like the setup there. LeBron with the nice pick.
Here's Curry. Guys, their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Jacks up a three. The West All-Stars pull it in. Here's Robertson. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth, and they'll keep possession. Here's Kobe. James trying to free himself up. Good on the shot. 26 points for Kobe Bryant.
And Kevin, when he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself. A matchup nightmare.
Here's Olajuwon. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Robertson passes to Kobe. Kobe draws the double. Back to Robertson. To the inside. Here's Chamberlain. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And Harden launches it from deep. Can't connect from long distance.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Here are the East All-Stars. 15-point game. Curry outside. Kept alive.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Passes it to Kobe. LeBron trying to free himself up. Bryant can't get it to go. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Olajuwon. Basket good. Olajuwon's got 10 points in just the second half.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Bird with him, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Robertson, and then Oscar Robertson with the dunk.
An obsessive perfectionist. Bird's become one of the great passers this league has ever seen.
Harden against Kobe. From deep. O'Neal. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Robertson against Curry. On the wing, Bird. Over Olajuwon. Bird misses. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the East All-Stars. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
And here's the break. Here's Jordan, and he goes big time with the dunk right over Kobe Bryant.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Curry against Robertson. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Harden against Bird. Now here's Shaq. He's covered closely. Here's Jordan. Bryant with the rebound. Here's LeBron. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Shaq.
You know, when James is looking to score, he puts defenders in really tough spots. And when he's aggressive and tenacious, watch out.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the West All-Stars.
Their ability to rebound and convert those second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
No good on the free throw. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Steph Curry. And he's good on the second. Clark, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about an individual player's legacy?
Yeah, I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on a championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem. But I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
Like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list, a number of guys who just weren't, for whatever reason, able to get the ultimate in a team championship, but had championship Hall of Fame career.
The putback, great positioning on the putback. 16 points for ABC.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Harden against Robertson. The pass to Chamberlain. Here's Bird. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
James finds Bryant, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Jordan against Kobe. Jordan, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Jordan. Pass to Giannis. Beyond the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 6 assists here tonight.
And, you know, you see the touch from deep. Antetokounmpo. Now he just needs to make it a more consistent part of his game.
Here's Bird. James trying to free himself up. And that one is off.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Giannis outside. Passes to O'Neal. He kicks it to Harden. And the 3-ball is good. Now just a 2-point West All-Star lead.
Now you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hand.
To the paint, poked away, and stolen by Jordan. Outside, Antetokounmpo to tie it up. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Antetokounmpo's got the game tied up here for the East All-Star.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team. Now having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, ABC.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
James, left side. LeBron is doubled to the wing on the left. Here's Chamberlain, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Chamberlain, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Stolen by O'Neal. Harden with it. Picked up by Bryant. And it's Giannis missing. Robertson against Jordan. Feeds it to Chamberlain. Kicks it out to Leonard to stop the drought. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So accurate. The drive by Jordan.
It is a gift. Jordan loves delivering in these big moments. When it's an important possession, he wants the ball and the shot.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the East All-Stars.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Harden against Robertson. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. From deep, Harden. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 6 assists now in the game. And so here are the West All-Stars. They trail by 6. Up top, Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Offensive rebound, Olajuwon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hakeem Olajuwon, a transcendent talent. Late to the game, but my, oh my, what a beast of a big man. He's certainly a guy you can build a team around.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. 1 2:14 left to play in the final quarter. Robertson dishes to Chamberlain. Chamberlain, great positioning on the putback.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Jordan with it, picked up by Robertson. Pops it up for Jordan, hammers the alley-oop through.
Nobody more clutch than Jordan. When the game is on the line, he comes up large for his team.
Inside. Yes!
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Harden way outside. Chamberlain with the rebound.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by O'Neal. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You know, it's nearly impossible trying to defend Hart. I mean, he has it all in his package. One of the best penetrators in the game. He's a great passer, and we know what he can do scoring the ball.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Leonard, a 3-ball. Rebound by the East All-Stars. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Bryant's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
So the East All-Stars win it.
And, guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.